Going
I
live.
already pushed it.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I don't think we both need to push it, but
Well,
mm,
you asked if I was ready to go, so I hit the button.
okay, we're live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How we doing today? This is Tuesday. It's about 9:41. We're actually starting up a little bit early so we can give YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram a chance to tell all the people that we are here and we are live. We are live. Jamie's going to take off and run it. It's going to run it whenever you're ready.
All right, people. Good morning. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Hope everybody had a good night of sleep. Let's kick this off on the right note. We are looking at our Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq numbers. They are all green as of right now. It seems as though the market has been open for about 12 minutes. Russell 2K is down. The VIX is down 0.50%. So Dow rises to fresh record as Wall Street builds on September gains. Don't let it fool you, people. All green for European markets. They trade higher as well, buoyed by China's stimulus measures. And Asia is mostly green. ASX 200, which is Australia, is down 0.13%. I always still take a look at the Dow Jones, at the Dow futures or all the futures, and they are green for right now. So here's what we got going on for earnings. AutoZone reported this morning. AZO, who I am very surprised has not done a stock split yet because they stock is like well over $1,000. Thor reported this morning after close today. KB Home, Progress, and Stitch Fix. Progress is in the tech space in the software area versus the hardware area. I know that some people trade Cintas. They are reporting tomorrow before open, and then after close tomorrow, Micron and Concentrix are two of the ones in the tech space that are reporting, along with Jeffries, HB Fuller, and Worthington Steel. All right. Let's take a look at what's going on for our Forex Factory. We got S&P CS Composite 20 HPI year over year. Orange folder that was looks like 9 o'clock. FOMC member Bowman spoke at 9 HPI month over month, which was lower than projected. All right, the 20 HPI year over year was basically neutral, for lack of better phrasing. CB consumer confidence, 10 o'clock. Something to be watching out for. That's a red folder. And we got the Richmond Manufacturing Index as well. Orange folder, also at 10 o'clock. So I saw some activity online about people definitely being concerned about those two. I believe I was reading it on yesterday. So I definitely know people are watching out for that. Let me put this filter in and get us just the United States of America. Get the main information that we need. This is going over to investing.com. See what we come up with here. If it actually retrieves, sometimes it won't come up immediately. And that's fine as well. If not, we'll take a look at what SPY did on our last trading day. I'm not seeing that come up, so I'm not gonna wait. This is the daily chart. It's the overview of what's been happening. We have done some climbing, trying to break through that high point. Has not happened yet. All right, so we have definitely hit some highs, and it's definitely trying to push up those lower lows like it's trying to climb on the 15-minute chart. This is yesterday's activity. There's some overnight activity scattered in here too, so that's why I have an arrow pointing at that opening candle. But this right here reminds me of a ping pong game where it's just bouncing around back and forth like this. Plenty of stuff going on, especially with the sellers. But when you see those wicks like that, that's pressure. So it's definitely pressure coming on both sides. Again, we're looking at SPY. But this was an open at 569.34. And I'm gonna say it's final resting price, for lack of better phrasing, was 569.55. So they did all of this and they end up climbing back up. But one of the things that I did notice about SPY was a particular formation type situation that might be happening. So if you did that, you could probably do this one. Probably that, something like that. Half right, Alyssa. I know that's your thing, is the broadening formations.
Broadening formations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mostly right. I probably would go underneath that red candle.
This long red candle
It's, yeah, there. That's the because you got swing low, swing low. I would go under that one. Yeah.
coming for to carry y'all home. So if you do broader
Yeah.
formation,
Swing low, swing low.
there's the there's a top and the bottom. As you can see, it is up here in the rafters. But this is a good way to set these just to see what could be happening. This looks like it could be widening out at any time. So if anybody has any tickers, if you want to drop those in, that'll be fine. Let me check and see if investing.com got his act together. Nope, still not. Let me see. We just have to dig through the madness. USD 1 stars, the housing price index year over year, month over month, mostly neutral. 1 stars. This one was below what was forecast, which is the month over month for July. So these are all for July. The S&P CS HPI composite 20 SA month over month for July over here, 0.3%. So that's neutral. 1 star, 2 stars for the month over month for July. And this is the 20 NSA neutral, impact 0. 2 stars for the year over year NSA 20 year, again neutral, nothing happened there. 3 stars for CB consumer confidence for September. That's what's coming up. So that one will be interesting. I'm surprised that over here, Richmond Manufacturing Index for September is just only 1 star, but that's just how it is sometimes between those two. Richmond Manufacturing shipments for September is 1 star, as well as the Richmond Services Index for September, also 1 star. So all this is coming up. 9 minutes, 1 o'clock, we got the 2-year note auction. That's 2 stars. The M2 money supply month over month for August is 1 star. And at 4:30, we have the API weekly crude oil stock. That is 2 stars. But of course, we will be out of the game by then, so we can continue on with our business. All right. Marlissa, are you ready for a Mancini?
I believe so.
Okay.
Jamie already talked about the earnings there, so I'll hit the Mancini numbers. This is Adam Mancini. He is on Twitter He also has a newsletter that he puts out every day. Lots of information there. If you are somebody who's serious about SPX, I need to get an affiliate link for Adam so I can make sure I'm getting some affiliate money off that. But either way, the information is good whether I get affiliate money or not. I'm not an affiliate. I just know he provides good information. Anyway, we have spent since Thursday in SPX building structure to set up what should be a very significant leg. 5717 has been our resistance, and now it's been tested 6 to 7 times. 5717 is resistance, and it's been tested 6 or 7 times. Let's see, where are we currently? On SPX, we're at 57.19. So we're right here in the zone. And if it can break through, anyway, targets off of 57.02 were 57.17, 57.24, and 57.42. The first two have been hit. All right. No change is 5703 and '07. They must hold to keep those alive. We start down to 5686 if we get below that. For XSP, 575 is your call credit spread number. 568 is your put credit spread number. The gap between ES and SPX is currently 65. It's dwindling down. It was 70 the other day, and now it is 65. And that is accurate because I checked it during the open trading hours. All righty. I checked it during opening trading. All right. There's that. Back to you, Jack. Or should I say, back to you, James.
Who you calling James? First
Uh,
of all,
just throwing that out there because I didn't say that was your name. I just said
that
back to you, James.
this call will be over in an instant, fam. In an instant. You hear a straight dial
I did
tone.
not say that was your name. I just said back to you, James.
Don't do that. Girl, they decided to be playing.
How did they the time to be playing?
For y'all,
Listen, ain't nobody scared of you.
for y'all that's not in the know.
Ain't nobody scared of you.
Bitcoin keeps climbing, everybody.
I
Bitcoin
ain't
keeps
scared
climbing,
of you.
everybody. For the move on with the order of service. Bitcoin keeps climbing, everybody. Be aware of that. So if you have anything that's connected to Bitcoin, a la Coinbase, because I know some of us trade Coinbase, keep in mind it's been fluctuating. Of course, everybody and their mama is trying to say it's gonna go up to 1 million by 2025 and all this other stuff. Don't get caught up in the hype of that. Just stick to the charts and just be aware that it is doing some moving, and people are trying to put it on the same level as gold all of a sudden. I don't know if it's quite there yet, but just be aware. Also, China is trying to find a way to compete with Nvidia. It is not working out in their best interest yet, but just know there will be some more than likely, some more heavy hitters trying to step in as it relates to China and those kind of tech spaces. Just keep your head up on that because obviously tech is kind of pushing what's going on around here. So we'll see how that all shapes up. I don't see any tickers. Okay, so this is SPY. I know. Do you usually look at SPX and SPY or what? Okay, wiggle hand. I'm listening.
I mean, they're the same thing, but you can't. I mean, SPY does move a little bit different. So, yes,
Okay.
no. Yeah.
All right. So for the sake of argument, we do have this is SPX. This is a daily chart. This is a daily chart. It did fill some more of that gap, so we're bringing that down. I mean, if you look at the way it hit this gap, this is a buyer's gap because it gapped up. So if you look at the way it's hitting that gap, that is a nice little push right here to create that what I would call energy to move it on up. So this will be interesting to see how all this plays out. Of course, if you're trading SPX, And SPY, the charts are going to look alike. So, of course, you're going to see same broadening formation that we saw a few seconds ago. And I know that some people, I was surprised to find some people only do one or the other, I guess you could say, SPY or when I say one or the other, there are some people who will just chart SPX apparently and convert their numbers for SPY so they don't have to chart twice. That's too much work for me. I need to be able to see the numbers that I'm looking at. So,
I mean, even though SPX and SPY honestly are not a one for one, they're close, but SPY does not move exactly like SPX. I mean, XSP moves a lot closer. SPY has sometimes can have a mind of its own. So
hey,
the chart looks the same, but it doesn't. They don't move one for one.
I would much rather do both charts and keep them separate. But that's just me. For those of you 15-minute breakout in the breakout camp, actually, let me use this one. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea to do the converting based on that, but I can see where they're coming from, but it's just not something I would do. So what we're looking at right now is the 15-minute breakout. This is the first candle that has formed. This is the breakout candle. It is pushing down. The thing to be aware of is that you have a level, actually a couple little areas right in here, nice little zone in here that it could turn around and bounce off of. This one here. You got some coming down here, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I know that some people have switched to instead of 15 minutes, some people are doing the 30 minutes and using that as a breakout as well. But for right now, this is started pushing out a little bit. And I guess depending on when you decide to get in, and the indicators that you are using, the one that I would be looking at right now. Let's see, we will do GOOG. Bobby, this looks like a hideous mess. Let me undo this. You know what that comes from?
Not the hideous mess.
Yeah, when you change your colors on one, like if I'm using my Mac,
Mm,
I make any changes when I go over to the Windows PC and log
hmm
in, it changed it like on its own or whatever. It doesn't sync up correctly with the colors.
mm.
Um, what I was actually looking for was moving average, but got grossed out. Um,
Grossed out by the chart.
horrible. Yeah, here. See, look at this. This is horrible. I've never even seen it look like that before. Ugh. All right, so these double arrows is the 50. These triangles are the 50 moving average. The squares is a 20, and the circles, these blue circles, this is I believe 9. So the 50 moving average is still holding this up pretty nice. It's blowing past these other two. So Arlissa, I guess you would agree that this is momentum happening since it's pushing
Yes,
past those two.
I would definitely agree that that's momentum for sure.
Uh-huh. All right.
Let's see where it stops though. Remember, it's not where the candle goes. It's not where it goes, is it's where it closes.
Oh, that's what okay. Goes is that's what we're doing now. Okay.
Well, whatever works.
Well, the candle it's 10 o'clock right now. It just closed.
Okay, cool. There's, we just had data come at 10 o'clock, so that may be
Oh, okay, yeah. Good point.
causing some.
Yeah, so this is a nice little push down. But I see a couple different levels in there as well. So there's definitely some what time is it? Oh yeah. Some people will start getting in about 10, 15. I ain't mad at you. Do whatever makes you happy. Da, da, da,
As they say, whatever's clever.
Hey, all right. So we had a request for Goog. Take a look at Goog. All right, Goog. What you got? Goog is sitting above a gap right now. This is dropping down. Looks like it's trying to drop down into a gap that was created. Buyer's gap right here. Looks like it is trying to fill that. And
Yep.
right now we'll put it about here, knowing that it'll keep pushing into there more than likely. Boom. It's actually another one here, but we ain't gonna mark them all up. We could mark that one actually. Kick that. This closes up here at the top.
What was the result of that data? It's causing a response.
Ma'am. Shoot, no matter what the result is, somebody gonna be mad. But seem to be consistent with that. Oh, we want the earnings to be the bomb. The earnings is the bomb. Wait, we ain't gonna make as much money next quarter? That's like that sums up the whole market to me.
Mhm.
The money we just made ain't good enough. It's what we not gonna make next time. Trying to get this
Yep.
strike act right.
SPX falling, as they say, off the bone. It's at almost to 5,700.
See,
Nvidia's falling.
what were you asking about?
I was just saying, what was the result of the data? It's making the market come down a bit. Even though I feel like the market's going to do what it's going to do, and
Always.
the data points don't necessarily. It's like it. People say, "Well, it fell because of this." No, it was going to come because the data barely be out, and the market will start
Exactly.
responding. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think that I've never thought that there was a cause and effect relationship because there's so much stuff happening. It's hard to say what one particular thing
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. True.
Like that's why whenever a price drops in a ticker, I always wait for another couple weeks to see who was the big, big dog that sold something. That
Mhm.
we'll be thinking that it's, an event or whatever. Then we find out, somebody big name sold X amount of shares, and that's what did it.
Mhm.
Apparently, we're not as confident as consumers because
No, we're not, and I don't know if they needed somebody to tell us that.
the forecast was 103.9. Richmond Manufacturing
Mm-mm.
Index is negative 21. Negative 13 was forecast. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's happening.
Mm-mm. I feel like as a consumer, I'm willing to spend money on the things that I have to have, right? So to the grocery store, those kind of things. But when it comes time for, am I extending my capital into things like, buying a new patio set, or am I, these are big expenditures, but there's not necessities. So as a consumer, I'm not as willing to spend my resources on things that are not necessities. Some of them, we're eat out, stuff like that, but I'm not going to put big money on something. I'm not adding on more debt, and I feel like I'm just a regular consumer, right? I'm just regular people. I'm not ready to go into any big amount of adding additional debt to anything that I don't have to have. If I have to have it, that's one thing. Now if I have cards and need to use them, I may do that, but I'm not trying to go and acquire any more debt because you just don't know what's next, right? You know, you can look at buying another house. Well, do I want to buy a rental property? And in the midst of this turmoil, what you thinking? You know, are people going to be able to pay rent once I own it? Am I going to really be able to, get back the return I put into this investment? Those are the things that I'm thinking about as a consumer, right? And I'm thinking I'm just regular Jane consumer, so I'm probably fitting into the category of most people. Not super confident, so that's gonna come out. You ask me some questions, I'm be like, well, I'm not really all that confident as a consumer.
Listen, I need my drawers. Number one,
What draws? Like
you
underwear draws?
need your drawers. So
Where'd that come from?
I'm saying when it comes to what I need, I need my drawers. So
Ah,
already over everything else. The consumer
ah.
staples is what we concerned with. Once you start getting into all this extra, I'm okay with quote unquote good debt because I consider real estate to be good debt.
I agree, but there's
But
still a timeliness of that. I agree that it's good debt, but you still gotta do that in the right time.
can I finish my statement?
You can, go ahead.
The statement was
I'm
already
agreeing.
you got to do it at the right time. But go
Yeah,
ahead,
I'm
not let
agreeing
me
with you.
finish. It's okay. So
Mhm, I'm agreeing. Gotta do it at the right time.
go ahead and not let me finish. It's okay. We got a buyer zone and a seller zone right here. Seller zone is leg in, base leg out. Buyer zone is leg in, base leg out. But we have some gaps in between here, right? And some would argue that this would be cheer formation, leg in, base leg out as well. Um, I'm not against that argument. I don't love the leg out, but I do not have a problem marking it for those who I know would choose the rightful path. All right. Leg in base, leg out. But where we are hanging out at right now is here and it is filling or trying to fill this gap, pushing down. I'm trying to give it enough space so you can see it. Um, I don't see where somebody was saying what if they were looking at a particular strike or not.
I think that was Tanya asking about Google or Elf. Wasn't that Tanya?
I saw Google. I didn't see Elf. Oh, there's Elf. Okay. I saw Google. I didn't see Elf. Sorry. Um, but let's take a peek. Current price is 162. What's today? Tuesday. People are still doing Friday expirations, right?
Yes.
All right. I would be doing. Actually, I will be starting above price for this one. So 162.6 plus 3.5. 2.6 plus 3.5. 166.1. That's current price plus implied volatility. Right? That's putting us in this here area. Not much premiums for Friday, to be honest with you, but let's stick to the plan. If you want to go a week out, more than likely. Now, this is not even 10%. So, you know, but if you were intending to do iron condor, let's say, then this will be, might be decent to go on both sides. But again, this is the close on this coming Friday. But if you want to do that, you were going to do iron condor. That would be one to get in on. I would be waiting to see what happens with the other side, though, before I just jump on in. But if you wanted to go another week out and take a peek at what's going on, they only changed $2. So we said 162 plus 5.5, let's say, and 167. Because it's about right here. This is 76% out the money. We're out the money. So we got 2.5 spread. I like that. 45 cents.
What's that one?
45 cents.
I'm
That's
saying what
more.
stock you're looking at.
Google, GOOG. So that's more than 10% return on thine investment. Wouldn't have a problem with that one.
Thine.
Right?
Thine investment.
Thine investment. Let's look at Elf. I have traded Elf before. I actually do like them. And I know they give people some problems, but that whole makeup space, though, seems to have decent premiums. Ulta, Elf. Only one I've seen that really didn't seem to move that well was Cody, COTY. But all right, let's see what we got going on. I see a shear formation here in the seller zone. This gap has been filled right here. This is, this looks like what? Double bottom? With this coming down and bouncing around like this? It's like a double bottom.
Yeah. Would you call it double bottom or just call it like a bottom? It's just like time in the zone, I feel like.
I would call it a
I
double.
wouldn't call it
Well,
a double bottom. You would call it that. See, I don't think it moved up enough to go to call it a double bottom. You know what I mean?
looking at it, well, okay.
Those are
I'm
just
more
my
so
thoughts.
by the pole right here. That's how I judge those. But
Okay. I mean, continue to do. You asked. I was just commenting.
yeah, it'll work or not work. Here we go. And we have a gap, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. I did look for some other something is going on right here. It's causing everybody to stop in a row like that. So something must have happened back in the day. This is a parity line. This has been touched before multiple times. There's been support and resistance recently, actually. This is back in June of 23 and even closest this year. So this seems like it's out in the middle of nowhere, but those prices have been in before. All right. So this may not have a clear formation. You could look at weekly on it. We got this over here that isn't doing anything as of right now. So this is one of those iron. Did somebody say this was on the iron condors list? Is this on the iron condors list? Anybody?
I don't know.
Yes.
Let me go take a look at the trends. Elf, you said?
Mm-hmm. And the reason why this has not been marked is because this last day is still forming. That's why I haven't marked that one. But if we were going by this coming Friday, you can say 112.7 minus 5.4, 107. It's 80% out of the money. 17 cents on $100 collateral, which is over 10% on the moolah. I would not have a problem with this one right here. Would you have a problem with that, Arlessa Pingleton?
With it as what? Support?
As a trade?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I was looking at the ELF to make sure I can see if that's on the what it's showing trending wise.
0.4 and
Looks
112.
like ELF is showing as a call credit spread.
Oh, yeah. All righty.
Yep, it's showing bearish.
Okay,
117 as the strike. I mean, as the sell strike, 117.
I went one up, y'all, because I don't have a problem at Mitten being Chicken Little.
Anyway.
Listen, Miss Motorcycle. Miss Willie popping froggy trade taker. Froggy, like I don't feel froggy at all. You feel froggy by yourself. Here, I'm not jumping in. So bearish is what they said Elf was right about now. And of course I didn't even look. I keep forgetting to check to see if it has earnings. That's my fault. November 6th is earnings for that. Costco's earnings are coming up. What is that, in a couple days? Yeah, I look at closing that one. So that's all that I see in there. All right. What else you got, Ms. Pingleton?
I don't have anything else, I don't think.
You don't have the list for the week or whatever?
Yeah. I thought y'all talked about it, but I do have it.
No, that's your bag.
Our list for the week, AbbVie, which we haven't looked at AbbVie we need to go look at that chart. Cisco, DIA, Guild. This is the Gilead people, just in case. Gilead, not energy. Is it energy? No, anyway, it's not energy. It's Gilead, something else. Anyway, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Microsoft, Triple Q, and SPY. I updated these numbers so they are accurate now. TLT, Walmart is on the list. Put credit spread, XLF, XLI. That's what industrials is XLI.
Correct, Mundo.
Chevron. I have Exxon, which I'm not sure how I ended up with Exxon. Anyway, I have it as a call credit spread, and it is breached. Even though the energy keeps showing up over here on the call credit spread list, it's my strike is like 117, and it's at 117 and some change. Chevron is over here. Merck, XLE, XOP is over here, and Google 185 to 190 up here. Google is a 5 spread. Okay, Merck is 119, 120. MRK. Okay, MRK. 119, 120. I'm not sure what kind of money it's got now. 119 is a 92%. So that should have drawn down a little bit as far as premiums go. 119, 120 isn't paying it $3 right now. You'd have to go a little closer. Even 118, 119 is only paying $10. Okay, so that's what I see on that list. Tanya says ELF is on her watch list. Good move. Good move. Watching it to see what you like. Right? You can see what you like. 5 ways to quick ways to get more money for trading. I'm actually working on another one of these videos because I got 5 more quick ways or some additional ways. We'll do another video and I'll send them to my to my editor. Supply and demand, support and resistance are here. Go ahead and take a view of what's on the YouTube channel. We try to put out videos with value here. I feel like something is biting me. The E2T membership is going learn simplified strategies to help you create a full-time income in your trading with ease without spending all day in front of your screens. So that's what we like to do as sellers. That's one of the selling points of us being an option seller, is that you don't need to watch the entry and exit so closely. You just need the price to draw down and whatever, but you don't have to watch as close when you're a seller. All right. Hang out with us in the membership. You can sign up for that over at educatortotrader.com. Be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell and the thumb up. Let the world know that we're here and y'all like being here, right? I didn't mean to go to the cookies, but I really meant to go here to the when to use credit spreads versus debit spreads is an ebook that I wrote and released it a couple of weeks ago. You can get it at educatortotrader.com for $5.88. We'll pass by that. Charting challenge still going on. We're actually meeting tonight. Using your chart for optimal entry as a buyer and a seller is what we're doing tonight. That's our charting challenge conversation. Listen, some people missed the charting challenge this time, and I think you missing out. Right? There's been a whole lot we've covered in this month. And I'm not sure when I'll do the charting challenge again. I'm sure it will, we will spin the block, but it won't be in October because your girl's going to take a pause for a minute so that way I can regroup and make sure we're putting on full value based products. I know this charting challenge has been tremendously valuable, not just for the people who are a part of it, but also for me. Anything else y'all see that I do, if you want it, you need to come on and get it. It's almost like shopping at Goodwill. If you shop at Goodwill, if you see it, you better buy it because it won't be there when you come back, right? So if you see something that we're offering and you want it, you need to buy it. I get questions all the time like, when are you going to do another one? I don't know. I don't know. I probably will do another one of something similar, but I don't know. So if you see it and you like it, let's go right now. Don't wait. Don't wait on me. Okay, come on. Get it. All righty. That's the charting challenge. And if you're ready, Jamie, you want to do the benediction as you call it, or
I'd like to know why we had to go with the Goodwill.
Goodwill?
Our example.
Anybody who shops at Goodwill know what I'm talking about.
What we doing? Goodwill. Man, come on now. We love that.
Listen, these are my views of Goodwill. I donate things to Goodwill and
Me
I
too.
donate good stuff. Well, this is my point. Let me finish my statement like you wanted me to let you finish
You got
yours.
nerve. Okay, go ahead.
That if I donate really good things to Goodwill, other people do too. So shopping at Goodwill is a move. I've gotten Yeti cups. I haven't seen a Stanley cup in there yet. I've gotten furniture. I've gotten electronics. I've gotten all kind of stuff. I've gotten name brand. There was Jordans. I didn't buy them, but I saw good Jordans at the Goodwill. I'm just saying, people shop at Goodwill, and if you see it at Goodwill, you better go on and get it because somebody else is gonna see it and they gonna get it if you don't.
I'm not disagreeing, but okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
I would have put you at Target or something like that. Like what cash is actually supply and demand is in effect. But I got you. No problem.
Hmm.
Expensive barbecue grills and things of that nature, but we'll
Not
go.
at Goodwill.
Right. Your husband is a griller. We can put you in Target. Ain't no barbecue grills. Anyway,
This is true. True, true.
it's all good. Choose whatever store you want. This one. You can go ahead and do the benediction.
All righty. E2T Trader's Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen. We're definitely past time. I want to try to keep these to 10:15, but we know that we get talkative and all those good things. All righty. Tim, you got anything else you want to add?
Y'all be careful. We still got a couple little landmines sprinkled through here. So,
Yes, and the market is coming down at this point. So be careful that we'll hit a support level and then turn back. So be mindful.
yep, come on down. This is not the next contestant of The Price is Right. Okay, the price is apparently wrong at this point.
Yeah, what they say, see profit, take profit,
Hey,
right?
y'all have a
Okay.
good one, and we will see y'all later.
All right, everybody. See you later. Bye bye.